How's everybody doing? And welcome. We are going to do some EU5. We're continuing our speed run. 1.1 is launched, and so they got the patch done. Man, there's a lot of anger on the forums and stuff about some of the things. I'm just adapting to the changes, the tax bases and stuff. They keep throwing wrenches at us, and you know, I'm okay with that, I guess. I mean, I'd rather be constructive wrenches, but you know, shit happens. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to continue our speed run. We did play a couple years to make sure it didn't break anything. Didn't really do much other than add a few buildings, reduced our stability, and we got the event to fund the end run. So that'll be a huge one. We also got rid of the mercenary power here. So we dropped the nobles quite a bit because I want to try to pass them. Now there's kind of a little bit of balance between the three. So we're probably going to consider getting rid of the plutocracy for formal guilds at some point. Our stability is low. I figure we may as well go ahead and go for it. And the reason why is we got to spend stability anyway to get pike and shot so we can get ahead in military as well as the printing press. So either way, we're kind of hosed on it. So we have that, but we're pretty stable right now. The nobles want to rebel against us, so we're trying to appease them, trying to make sure everything's good. There's no coalition. I mean, these guys want a coalition. These guys have a little bit of hatred, but it's below 40, so I'll never worry about it. France is like, what? Who's the Ottomans? Most of these guys don't even care, which is fine. I mean, it's a little bit more difficult to manage antagonism. It'll be worse once we lose the Rise of the Turks buff, which we're so close. I'm trying to hang on to it as long as I can, which ain't gonna be much longer, unfortunately. I'd like to hang on to it to where we get our new technology. It's going to be really important. And the reason I say that is there is a government perk. Let's see, I don't remember exactly where. Printing press helps with research. And plus we get that Diplo capacity. Let me see which one. They added it. They added in sometime. Cabinet seats. Well, we don't want that one. I gotta double check this real fast, because they did change the tree a little bit. Let's see, where did they change that? And hey, at least, you know, it is almost Friday. It's a good time. Very, very good time. And I swore, well, proximity speed's nice, but not what I'm looking for. I'm double checking here. There should be one. It gives us a government reform. I just got to remember where the government reform is. So it's going to play a big role right down here. So I need to get that first. So we need pike and shot, and then we've got tech down here to get that reform. It's going to be really important before we get Rise of the Turks, so we can kind of finagle our government reforms. We're also very close to our next government change too, so we got a little bit of a variety going on here. I mean, quite a bit of different varieties going on, but I think it'll be all right. I think we'll be good at the end of the day. All right, so without further ado, let's do the infinite war trick. I mean, who doesn't like infinite war? All right. At least we got the speed under control, so we can go much, much faster. That's another thing that I'm absolutely happy about. We can also improve our culture. So anybody we want to have good relations with, so we didn't have to convert them. And we have quite a bit that we could do. I think let's do the Hungary culture, because there's a lot of them, and I just know it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. And let's take a look at our culture. Let's see. I guess it's not really gonna show because we don't really have any land right now. That's okay. That's okay. All right, let's tech up. Or not tech up, we need to get our points, and then we'll be ready for war, folks. Never in war. We do have quite a bit, almost historical borders. Oh, we gain fast ship construction. Well, that's the beauty of being a naval focused empire. Oh, I'm not worried about him. And we get Stronghold City because we just built another bay, which is fine. And we're pushing to get that sweet 50 Navy. We get practice makes perfect. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. We're just waiting to finish it out. We got the event to where we can annex faster, but we just don't have the capacity. Since we don't have the capacity, that's one of the things we have to look at from the long scheme of things, because if we don't handle this fairly, we're going to be in trouble. So one of those things. And we are getting quite a bit of money from piracy. That is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and build a little bit more on our tailoring. That's pretty much going to be our emphasis in Constantinople area, is silks. We want to make sure that we keep making good money on that, and any type of goods and services that we can produce, even better, because that's part of what we need to do. And then paper is another one that's going to be high in demand, so we'll just build some paper presses right here. We got to also expand the marketplaces in the other regions too. We gotta give everybody a fair shake, you know. So let's switch over. Selenic needs a little bit there, and then let's go to Turnovo, which could use some more. There you go. Constantly building up our economy. All right, looks like we are ready to crush Tunis. Salona will rebel. Huh. Well, that sucks for Salona, because I'll just crush them, take their land. Probably not the smartest idea that they did, but hey. All right, let's go to work. It looks like we are done with that, so I think we can safely switch around. What do we want to do? I guess we'll work on control along here. We probably do need to increase our navy at some point. There's just 21,000 troops. I really am not worried about his massive army, since this is all our heavy duty levies or regulars, and he is already splitting his army up, which is probably the worst mistake that he could have done. Really, realistically, definitely the worst mistake, but that's okay. It benefits us. And it gives my guys over here something to do. They were bored anyway. I do want to get Tlemcen in our empire. Sooner the better. Probably a bad idea. Get in my way. Oh yeah, we just destroyed his levies. Oh no, what did I just do? His levies got wiped out. Never trust that the Ottomans are gonna just stand idly by. Oh no, I just wiped out your other army. Heaven forbid, I just took out all of Tunis's major armies. Well, that's unfortunate for him. Fortunate for me. Well, since you couldn't keep it together. We'll just take your land. Then we can focus on integrating it. That should be good on appeasing the estates. Yeah, they're starting to drop already. So we don't need to appease the estates anymore. And then we can go ahead and increase control, I guess over here for now. That should work. I hope the volume and everything is coming in well, folks. It's one thing I want to make sure as well. Oh, we dropped in money. We took a hit to our income. I don't like that. Hopefully that's not a permanent issue. We got to get a lot of money still. Oh, peace is attacking them now. I guess they decided to take advantage of our battles. That's fine. We'll replace the bailiffs. We got the Hulks, the Incredible Hulks. Yay! All right. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna have to worry about that too much still. I was worried that was gonna throw a wrench in our plans, but luckily it's not. We did lose about 30 ducats on the nobles. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll go back to patrolling the seas. There's really not a lot for us to do. Yeah, sure, why not? And Argos is now part of our empire. So we're at 487. We got to be really, 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 really cautious. Once we get further from the epicenter, we'll probably have to start dismantling cities. I feel like that's... I don't know if that's really what Paradox was intending, but I guess that helps with your base by dismantling the cities that are far away from your epicenter. Who knew? Like, hey guys, sorry, the game says you can't have cities now. No, we can do that. We can afford that. That's pretty easy. That's all the control we're gonna get there. Let's focus on adding more stability. Yeah, we lost a little bit of tax collection here. I'm not sure why. It did fluctuate a little bit, but we should be okay. Next one I want to take away is that one from the burgers. I think that will help us. They are at 82, so it's not like we couldn't begin taking. I mean, they got so many good things, but probably should take one away from them so they don't have all that influence. Georgia wants to build cultural relations. Everybody does nowadays. That's nice. For Hungary, we're just going to give that portion to Bosnia, and then up here, we'll probably just give that to one of these over here. For now. We got a long ways to go to be able to afford this one. We need, well, actually we're dropping. We need 1,200. Hopefully we'll get to it. And then what we'll do is likely pull all our advances off. I mean, there's still good ones here, but I'd like to drop that and replace it with a few other things. We're gonna have to do a little bit of balancing still. Now we got our fun times. Back the war, support state would be nice, but really not hit with any exhaustion. I'm not really seeing anything that just screams I need to focus on. So let's go for the increased ties. See where we're at. We can address the burger complaints. That's done. We're not tax exemption anybody anymore. And I think there was a couple that I thought about changing up here. No, it wasn't that one. No, we want to keep that. I want to keep the naval audits. Maybe there wasn't one I needed to change. Thought there was, but we could also throw a claim on Egypt. Since we know that's the next big deal. And I don't think we're going to be able to do anything less. It's going to last 5 years. Well, we know this will be a brutal war. We're going to have a crap ton of levies. They are ahead. They do have the early riflemen. That's going to be problematic. Once we get closer to the end, then I'll go ahead and throw my claim on Egypt. Probably should focus on getting cannons if I haven't yet. I thought we did. Yeah, we did. That one I should probably get Seljuk Roots. So let's go drop that. We're gonna drop that. I think we're gonna drop all these for now. And the rest will play by ear. I think that's gonna be the best option. Navy repair costs. And then we'll probably revisit that again. And we'll just have to keep revisiting it. And of course we need lacquerware, which we can't make. That's harsh. That's definitely harsh. You know what? If Burgers wants money, then I want to take away your power. So we're just gonna yoink that away from you. Thank you. Take away some of their influence. That definitely hit our bottom line, but we'll make do. We have a lot of subjects. Probably wouldn't be bad to reinforce as many as we can. Especially knowing what we know with our future wars coming up. And we're about to get 5 anyway. And let's do that one. There we go. And we just gotta keep building this back up. Always easier said than done. I always say I gotta keep an eye on that, and then I miss it, so making sure I don't miss it this time. I don't really want to do that. And we're going to ignore it. Then we'll come over here and take this one if we can. There we go. Now we're going to go into negative stability for a second. Should be okay. I'm really pushing the boundaries here. I think we go here. This should be low enough. I should not feel it too much. Keyword should. I am going a little ballsy here. Maybe a little too ballsy, but we can cut that down a little bit. I have no idea what they're attacking them for, but we'll restore everything and get everything flowing right again. Guess I should have went after their capital. That's okay. And I do wonder if we have anybody with a better war stat. I really don't think we do. They do. They would be better for this. So let's... They would be better for this. So let's flip this around. And let's flip this one around to focus on stability. And let's flip this one around to focus on our diplomatic endeavors. And we got everything fixed. And if I can cut somewhere to add a little bit more money to the coffers, I will. I just have no idea where. I mean, we could start running inflation again. I just don't want to be too far to where Great Wu can catch up again. I don't think I have to worry about that for a while. Oh, it's an anti-Tunis coalition. Interesting. Take this army right here, since it's in my way. Should have stayed on my way. We're almost out of the deficit for stability. We were playing a very, very dangerous game with that. And sometimes it is worth the risk. Sometimes it isn't, and just gotta depend on what you want to do and how you want to do it. Tripoli, I want to vassalize them. Want them to transfer Tripoli to me. And this is where the tricky part comes in. Who do I want to give land to? I could do this. I should have enough room for at least one person. This essentially cuts them off. 85, we can go just a little bit more. That way we leave this claim up. Unless Genoa gets it, then, well, we're gonna have to change plans. Maybe we should consider changing plans. Just in case Genoa does kind of screw me over. That way we are prepared. And that may be a better way to go. May truly be a better way to go. I don't know. If I grab that, that assures that I have one province there. I get that. I did say I wanted money too. I can get up to 1,000 with him? I kind of want to do that now. That's 96. That's the best we're going to be able to do on this round. So let's make sure we're paused. Completely crushed him. So now we got to look at setting this up. We can break away our levies. We don't need them anymore. I mean, technically, we really didn't need our levies to begin with, but, you know, it is one of those things. Dun, 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 dun. All right. We're at 423. Create a subject, historical. Let's do that. And I'm curious if I can give him... Oh shit, I made a mistake there. I should have waited. Problem is I was getting so damn close to that edge there. I have methods though. As long as I don't unpause it. Well, there's our historical one right there. problem I'm going to run into is I'm over the limit. Let's see where we're at. We're at 512. Let's see where we're at. We're at 496. Now we're going to be over our Diplo a little bit, but we fixed that problem. We had to do a few shenanigans to make this work. That's fine. That was the main thing, being able to get this, tweak this to where I didn't need to do a lot. Yeah, I know we're over it. Not by much. It's not enough that it's going to cripple me, but we'll just have to be careful and monitor the situation as it develops. Which, you know, it's just one of those things that we have got to do. So it doesn't matter now if Tunis gets crushed here. I'll have claims on whoever takes it. And the beautiful part is Tunis is now landlocked within us. So we took care of that problem. Next phase, the plan. Let's integrate this guy since we have good relations. Then we'll integrate Cephalonia, I think, too. We'll have to probably change culture there. Should be fine. Cut our spend down for our culture just a little bit. All right, the beautiful part is it's time to bring our main military home for the future battle. We're still okay as long as we don't go too much further being overboard. I don't really want to give up this land since we've already taken this. That would be ridiculous if we did that. So we'll smile and nod and deal with it as it comes. Seems like we've been locked at this for a while. Looks like we're starting to make money again. Good thing. So our next one is getting the pike and shot. So we're gonna need stability for a bit. Guess the challenge. Mamluks have quite a bit of troops. So we're gonna have to be really sneaky about this. So first things first, to deal with them, I'm going to have to get some cannons. And we'll probably need to get some camp followers too. The good news is that won't take long to integrate that one area. And really, I think Cephalonia can be absorbed too. I just don't think we'll be in too much trouble if we do Cephalonia as well. That's what I'll probably have to do is figure out how to take this part without completely screwing myself over, even if I have to give up Tunis. For now. Or at least keep the main hub. Some good news, we got a little bit more troops. Need these guys to pay more taxes, so we got to get our stability back up. And where's our ships at? All right, let's get you back to patrolling the seas. Let's do Black Sea. Well, I guess we got the moment of truth. We are gonna fight Egypt. This should be very interesting. Don't know how interesting, but it's going to be probably a little dangerous. I want to kind of improve. Wish I could just automate this where they just go from place to place, improve control, so I didn't have to do it by hand all the time. We're still strong enough there. So the scary part is this one. Once we jump into this battle, it'll be pretty much no holds bar. We do have a massive amount of vassals. And they do have regulars too. They have advanced regulars, which may make things a little bit more complicated. Bohemia wants food. Yeah, we can give you some food. That's fine. We don't want you starving. I lost our commander. That's unfortunate. Well, we have pretty much damn near Giga Chad there, so we'll just bring him in. Our ruler's third cousin. He is not Turkish, but maybe I should appoint somebody that's Turkish. Well, we do have a crown prince. Let's do that. I didn't realize he hasn't married anybody. We need to take care of that. That's pretty damn wild. We didn't notice this. All right, we got that fixed. And we're still patrolling. All right. Guess this is where the fun begins, right? Should be able to crush him. At least statistically, that is what they say. Oh, you know, this is going to be probably one of the most difficult fights that we've had. Hands down. All right, are we ready for Armageddon, guys? Let's do it. Unfortunately, I am going to have to use levies as well for this. I don't have much of a choice. And we do have some forts to defend ourselves, so it's not like they're going to be able to just get through as easy as they think. All right, let's bring these guys together. And I'm going to think about consolidating them. Kind of want to hit their shoreline. What kind of navy do they have? They do have a lot of heavies compared to us. Might be better to dock these ships for now. Oh, that's an expensive war. Gonna have to cut stability down probably. At least for now. Part of our major tax contributors are not paying their share of the taxes. Looks like they do have some ships there. What is our composition? Yeah, we don't have. I think we have. Yeah, I don't think we have as many heavies as I'd like. We have 8. Although said Memluk's supposed to have more than that, but they don't. We're going to upgrade quite a bit to the Hulks. Probably should. We can go into debt if we do that. Guess we're going to have to turn down our culture. We'll turn this down a little bit. Okay, we'll turn down. Yeah, we adjusted that. Okay, if we go that, how's our loyalty? Most everyone's willing to fight. Okay. We're going to adjust accordingly. That should be good enough. And let's bounce the army. All right, there we go. I want to make sure we had the money we need for this. I'll worry about taking that army out as soon as I can. Possibly. I wanted to get that Hulk rebuilt though. So those are updated. They're sending their troops onto the islands, which probably is a mistake. And we do have devastation everywhere. Well, the best part is now he's landed on these islands. How close are we to having these rebuilt? Still ways off. I want to say, I think he made a mistake attacking the islands. So it doesn't take much to retake those islands. I'm going to go ahead and bump up our stability right now. Restore that. I want to get all these ready. Looks like they did jump us and lost royally. Okay, perfect. Let's see what happens if we go after his fleet. Where is the other ships at? I do wish you could tell your troops who to attack. Okay, we're at 490. Should be okay with just this one. I really wanted to reduce our diplo capacity. Why did it drop? Oh crap, that's right, because we cut down our money. I'm gonna turn that back up. Well, the nice thing is I'm gonna go ahead and raise levy right here. We'll retake everything. Mazab can go after Tlemcen. Okay. Perfect. They're vassals, so why are they involved in that? Oh. That's because they're still in that war. General is bothered. It's a fleet. The fleet it is. Damn them. Okay. Yeah, damn them. I need to get to 50. Oh, aren't you a sneaky little devil? Send your little army over here. Oh, that's adorable. We're gonna have to wipe them out here in a second. I just need to push them back. Although they're winning against us, damn. Now we're winning. Okay. That's kind of going back and forth. There we go. We sent them packing. Yeah, we definitely sent him packing. Okay, I like that. All right, so this guy, I need him to stay. I think I'm just gonna have him stay over in the Black Sea for safety reasons. Let's see, we want to retake that land. Luckily, our vassal swarm has quite a bit power behind it, so shouldn't be too big of an issue, I don't think. Oh, he's finally going the other way. Once the wall comes down, we'll be flying right into their territory, which would be good. Also, guys, if you do me a favor, smash that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm and makes things better. I always appreciate you guys. Really do. Appreciate all the support. Been streaming a long time. Want to definitely push to infinity and beyond. And as I'm getting healthier, I'm going to be trying to get back to doing some fun little cosplay too when we're playing games. So, you know, one of those fun things that I love doing. One thing I love doing, you know, constantly trying to come up with ways to improve the show. I vowed that this year would be way better, especially after the health scares last year. So, you know, one of those things that you run into and you learn and you adapt and get through it all. Yeah, we got Janissary guards. Cool. All right, let's see if we can get that pike shot soon. Like to get a little bit closer to Navy. We could. Currently 46. There's his big stack. And we're at 496. So we are good now. And we're back below our limit. What I want to do is take Central Egypt to cripple his army. That's kind of the goal. And I was planning on setting up probably a naval base in, or naval governance in Alexandria. At least that's kind of what I was thinking behind the scenes. Question is, we got all that. Do I need these anymore? No. All right, we'll send these back to repair at the main dock. I should be able to make maybe 1 or 2 more vassals. And then we're pretty much screwed. Good news is we got a few extra little tricks we can pull, so oh good, we got that, so that's done. All right, I want to go destroy his army, unless they beat me to it, which I don't think they will. Did we lose a territory? I don't see any territories fallen. Hemorrhage is falling apart again. Big surprise there. Oh, they're all swarming him. Never mind. They got to him first. Sadness. Guess we'll go back that way. I guess all my vassals are fighting against coalition. Well, that was dumb. Not sure what got them to do that, but that's whatever floats their boat, I guess. Okay, let's go destroy that army. Oh, caught him. Hi there. How you doing? I think we could help deal with Albania. Let me see where they're at. Albanians got plenty of room, so I'm going to go ahead and improve that. Okay, there we go. That should help them out quite a bit. Serbian, we view them positively. Okay, that'll work. Okay, now the true thingy we got here. I don't think we can further navy. Double check. We can't. We can push 65.77. Let's do that. That's still on my list that I need to change. And then we can take the hit and get pike and shot, which I need to. Okay, we got pike and shot. This changes our setup. So let's back to our advances. Everything's kind of meticulously done at this point. I'd like to get that, but we're gonna have to forego this for now. We're gonna go down the line here, and I had to find it. Where is it at? We need that reform right there. Then we get the House Parliament. And then we're going to increase the number of local governors, and we're going to increase our merchant area. And then we got to see what else we want to grab here. Training fields. We need all these new troops for future wars. Let's see if there's anything else. Culture capacity would be nice. Do you want military tactics? Logistics distance will help. We'll go ahead and take the flutes. Increase our RGOs. There we go. I'm taking all this, and then we'll see where we're at to take the other advances, which we'll want to do as fast as we can. But that extra government reform is a must to go with our plan that we are trying to go with. I wanted that discipline. We'll have to pick it up whenever we can. And I think we're good there. All right. I'll take the prestige hit. No shame in doing that. How are they at? They've still got quite a few troops. All right, let's go back to patrolling the seas. I want to hit that area pretty heavily. And we'll hit that area. We're almost ready to take Antakya. Just gotta siege that down, then that'll turn around. Right now it's just ticking war score. Our forces are definitely getting destroyed down here. It really was to be expected this was going to happen, though. I want to keep increasing this. Tolerance to truth face, drops, or corruption. Oh. Yeah, we're going to take that. We're not going to lose our tax efficiency. We already struggle enough with that. Our poor area down here is getting rattled, but they won't peace out even if they get trashed because they're all very loyal. They're definitely, though, going to be hurting. Oh, they're back again? Oh, that's a shame. I thought we took care of them. There we go. I'll take out their transports. Leave them stuck there. We're still very outnumbered. This fort's taken a while. Haven't used all our levies though. Haven't had the need to. Just need to get this one down. We got hit 11,000 of his troops blocked. So that'll work. Just need to finish getting this siege down. He must have one hell of a fort there. Kind of want to charge. Just to get the walls broke. Now, Tunis got beat down a little bit. Is that my land? It's Tunis's. Well, on the plus side. Plus side, we can take out a lot of these guys, so. That's what we'll have to do. It's a damn shame this has taken a while for these forts, even with cannons. There we go. All right, we're gonna sneak back here now that we took that fort. Oh, he ran. He saw me. And it's good. Oh, goodbye, Egypt troops. Oh, that looked like that had to hurt. That might be game. Oh, what's this? You got 12,000 troops now? Well, I'd say that was pretty painful for him. And we can improve our existing navy. Yeah, we can just do that. Because his remainder of his troops are locked on Cyprus. Ah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. He lost his troops. You know, that's like an instant replay there. He tries to retreat and then he runs right into my massive stack. He got doom stacked. That's all there was to that. We answered and we pounded him. What I would love to do. I actually do like this one. What I'd like to do is get rid of this one, plutocratic ethos, to increase our capacity, which would make life easier. Parliament will be nice, but not necessary. I'm saying that as I'm kind of gritting my teeth on that. We will be shifting the other way, which maybe I should have kept plutocracy, but there is some changes we can do, like favor the wealthy. That's coming up. Rights to the burghers. There's a few things we can tweak, because if we go and drop that, we'll start going back towards aristocracy, which we're trying to avoid. Which we are definitely trying to avoid. Oh, he gave up. Oh, he's trying to sneak over there. Aw, really? Really? Trying to sneak around there. Nope, 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 nope. Not letting you move. Now that we have you blocked, yeah, we ain't doing that. Ooh, sneaky. He landed over here. Luckily, we got some extra troops, though. I want to keep taking out his fleet, though. He's trying to find a way to get there. Because eventually his men, I think, in theory, should start starving. Parliament time. Let's see what kind of parliament we got. Promote state religion. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Increase naval infrastructure. Well, kind of a must. Tax exemption. We ain't doing tax exemption, but we could go down towards serfdom and address the market complaints. There we go. Oh, I see ya. Hi there. We lost some ships, though, unfortunately. Oh, he got away. Damn. That's a shame. Time to go repair. Okay, good news is our navy is much higher. Let's go hit that. That's his heavy troops. His ones that are more advanced. Ooh, 11,000 troops lost. That one hurt. I think the first round definitely is going to hurt. I was hoping to keep him locked down. That's all his regulars now at this point. I'm going to have to replenish my regulars, I think. Let me come over here. And did they convert? Not really. They kind of stopped. Are they out of troops? No, they're not. Well, right. Guess let's work on these. France likes us. I don't really care about the rest of them. Let's work on England. That's a big Poland. Poland's over here working hard, eating everybody. I want to get my regulars restored. Oh, no, 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 shit. I don't want to do tax exempt that for 5 years. That's 37. Oh man, that would hurt. That would definitely hurt. I don't like that. I may not have much of a choice. We're going to have to readjust once again our stability. Constantly moving that needle. We're about done yet? Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. Shit. I don't really want to take that stability hit. 5 years. Do it. I guess it's not a full loss. It still hurts. Still hurts a lot. All right, there we go. Let's go revisit them with our regulars now that we've got our horses back. There we go. We didn't have regulars. Now we got our regulars back. We can fight back. I knew this is probably going to be one of the more intense wars. Our future heir stats not terrible right now, which is a little better. But it's like not quite the end of the world with him. I'll come back over here, replenish my army. And our general died. Boo. Well, good news, we can get a new general. Okay, we got our troops back. Head over here. I want to take that 10,000 out. Of course, he's running away from you. Well, there goes his troops. And he's running. Well, that's okay. Okay, we need a new cabinet member. We don't have any relatives, so it makes this a little bit more tricky. And we've been controlling this a little too long, so let's move here. And let's convert more. There we go. Still working on Tunis. We're going to convert this region. He replenished a little bit anyway. All right, let's see what we can do damage wise. He's not going to like us doing this. But there's a method behind the madness. Oh, it's 121. Holy shit. Well, that's 85. So what I'd like to do is cut him off. If I do that, that's 25 there. Do I get the fracture, 2 fractured? No, I don't. That's 100% there. Let's look at reevaluate his control. Yeah, majority of his stuff is coming from here. So if we could push a little longer to 100%, I wouldn't mind. Oh, I could get a lot of money from him. That's 2 would not be bad. We take Alexandria. That's 110. Because now we got the 2 fractured. Crappy thing is I don't want to have to take this land. It does me no good. But I'm getting that fractured event. All right, there's 94. It's a quite large hit to him. Kind of want to steal this much money though. So I kind of want to hit his control area the hardest. I kind of want to cripple him there. So if I take it this way, they're going to be 2 fractured. Let's just test this and theory craft this here for a second. If I skip Alexandria this time around, if I go here, yeah, as you can see, it's 2 fractured. So they're like, nope. There's another alternative to look at. This I could take this and the piece still. It's fragmented pieces of land, but it puts us in a great position and takes a good chunk of his land away from him. And we don't get that event saying, oh, well, can't do that. And we're almost done with that. Think about that. That might be the ideal one I want to go with. And it may not. We'll just see. So we're going to go back and forth. Oh, I caught you. Hi there. Oof. Well, just destroyed his army there. Corrupt taxman. Can I abstain? Okay. Give me their best shot, I guess. I'll turn this all the way down too. And we'll strengthen our government. There we go. They are doing everything they can to stop me from succeeding. We'll roll the dice and give you the bad RNG event. It's like, nah, we're not doing that. Thanks, though. Hi there. Avon calling. Oh, take that one out. And trying to get there in time. I'm not gonna get there in time. Dang it. Well, we need to get our regulars back. Almost got it. I need to get our regulars back, so we'll head back over here. I can say we are in a brutal war. And the good news is we can go ahead and flip to the Harbor Administration. It's going to be a huge update for us. And we did take the stability hit. We'll let our forts fall. It's fine. Need to get our military back. And he won't accept. Something changed in the peace offer. Don't know what. Huh. Interesting. I think it's because I had to pull back. So I need to get restocked on my troops. And I couldn't wait. Which sounds pretty normal. Okay, let's go in and do some more fighting. He's determined to fight back. So am I. Take his troops back with us. Well, I gotta give Egypt props. This has been a pretty wild war, exhausting everybody. Problem I'm having is my guys are so weak at this point. I don't think I really have. I don't have a good exit strategy. There's his army again. Let's go destroy it. So right now it's attrition by manpower. And I'm running low on regulars. Ugh. That's why this battle's taken longer. Our first defeat. Gotta retreat. Yeah, they're eating the levies now. Well. Okay, let's change battle plans. I wanted to stop him. So I think we take that. We get the 2 fractured. Still get the fractured event. If I do that, that's not a huge amount, but take that. Man, this is a tough decision. I want to hit his income. That's the whole goal, is to try to hit his income hard. If I do that, problem with this is if I do that, I have to take all this excess land over here. So it doesn't count as 2 fractured, which then it gets to be too much. See, I don't like just taking Alexandria. But part of the reason is all this is big cities. This is a tough decision. Yeah, we've lost 200,000 troops. They've lost 121. It's because their military tech's way higher. I want to cripple their income for sure. And then I'm going to make them pay reps just for the humiliation. And then I think we're going to do this. I wouldn't mind taking the forts, so if I do that, I have a fort. And I'd rather take a little less money. He's gonna pay me overtime. And I've blocked him. Not a major victory, but good enough that I've locked him out. And I'd rather lock him out here. Now, next thing I want to do, because I think we have accepted cultures. Don't know. I'm gonna switch over down here. Is that the big assimilation? Let me double check. Assimilate area. Turkish. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go big. I may as well really go big. So good news, we got that taken care of. We increase control to help with that. and we lost that. I forgot about that. Well, we really didn't have much left of it at this point. They're going to change our government. Which is what I was trying to avoid, but we'll just smile and nod. I can get the printing press. We don't have the stability and it's still expensive. So no, we're not going to do that. But I'm going to try to get a few more universities built. Where I can. And then I want to get some more counting houses. Increase our power so we can get more trade. I want to get some more armories up and running. Then let's I don't know where else I want to go with this. Just some more granaries at least for growth. All right, I think that's the best we're gonna do. Next battle we'll be able to redeem ourselves though. Our guys are pretty damn tired. All our vessels fought pretty damn hard, so I can't be too disappointed in them. And let's get a new cabinet member. We got a lot of stuff going on all over the place. Let's do that one. We've got a lot of different things rolling in right now. That will be a huge boost. We do lose Confederate unions, which could hurt us in the long run. On the plus side, that means we can go ahead and start integrating more. So we can slowly weaken some of this. Because we've got a lot. But we took our first big true bite out of Egypt. So I'm happy about that. I think, have we done anything of this? Serbians, I have not made them culture convert. Maybe I should. I don't know. Could make these guys culture convert though. I'm gonna start prepping them, I think. And I think these guys are done. Yes, they are. All right, let's go ahead and absorb them since we get them back up. And I think we're gonna go ahead and get Theodoro finished. They don't really have that many people, so it's not really worth it. I'm just gonna go ahead and improve relations, so we can go and eat them, free up a Diplo spot. And let's go and resume our mission of patrolling the seas. We're definitely making more money now. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn off our military for now. No reason to waste all our money on that. And we'll repair the ships. Maintenance, going to be a little bit more. It's fine. To be expected. The funny thing is we can finally change our government. So if we wanted to get rid of the Anatolia, we could, but I don't really see a point in getting rid of it unless there's a better one down here. Which realistically there isn't. I mean, you get a cabinet slot, you get all sorts of stuff. This one opens up Pashas. This one opens the legacy of the Ottomans, which sucks because they're split. This gives +1 to government reforms, though, so it might be okay. We'll have to kind of shuffle everything around a little bit. And we'll set up our governor setup somewhere over here. I don't know where exactly. I thought I would like to have done that in Alexandria, and maybe I'll wait for Alexandria. This is connected to the river. So I want to make that a very powerful branch of our military wherever we can. And let's go ahead and boost our goods. I want to keep increasing everywhere we can. And then we'll reevaluate things once I know of where I want to build more cities. So it's important that we have a good balance. We could also build a second governorship. I don't know where I want to really build that. I thought about setting a naval port at Smyrna because it should hit over on that side. But I'm not sure. His stats didn't end up too bad. Let's see where he's at. Well, you know what? Let's pay for better education for him next month. Maybe we can get lucky. Then we'll finish getting these all set up. Then we'll be in good shape. Our new improved government. We'll just take this penalty. I want to rebuild our culture. We don't want to lose that. Okay. And we'll have to get a new claim. Holy crap, we've got a lot of claims. Perfect. Zabs can go after Morocco. We can go after Tlemcen, I think. Oh, looks like we can go after this guy, who is a nobody. So we'll just go to war with him, I think. We'll attack him, I think. While we're getting everything set up. And I'm going to go ahead and force culture on that one as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start pushing to begin absorbing a lot of these guys. Especially on this side. Start annexation, 5 years, that's fine. Okay, they're still Georgian, that's fine. Let's see, Illyria, I think. I'm gonna get them to change culture, I think. I'll get them changed culture. Well, we get an opportunity here. There's a little bit of quiet. All right, there we go. One we're annexing and the others dealt with. Perfect. And he can get married. One second, guys. Just found out I had pea-sized hail outside. It's like, oh, we just had 2-inch hail in September, so I had to fight insurance on that. So it's like, oh, lovely, some more hail. Cool. Gotta be one of those years, guys. That's why I appreciate all your guys' support while we're watching and doing all this, because, you know, you guys make this special and appreciate it. And we got more family. Yay! Let's go ahead and expand our family out a little bit. And there we go. And I'm gonna increase our paper makers. And let's increase tailoring here. That's going to be our primary hub for that. Looks like tools are still in demand. Okay, that's good. Really building everything up there. Yeah, we'll take some free research. Free research is nice. And we got one little war. They'll get demolished in 5 seconds. I'm okay with that. And I guess, you know, we can go and go attack that guy. He's not really going to interfere with what I do. And when can I fight Tunis? Very soon. Very, very soon. Let's go ahead and go to war with this guy. I'm going to pound him. There we go. Don't need to call in Bohemia for that. like there is another. Oh, we got a lot of claims everywhere, so. Sicily's still got more claims. Mazab's got claims on Morocco. We got Mallorca. We've got a lot of stuff going on. I don't think we have anybody on Tlemcen right now. Nope. Morocco has no allies. So that would be nice. I just want to finish that war. And who is transfer occupation over and done. Perfect. Let's go back to simulating an area right there. These are almost done. New reforms, new powers, new beginnings. Perfect for what we do. And then we can check our control, which, as you can see, has jumped significantly. Very much so. That's looking beautiful. I'm happy to see this. What I would like to do maybe is set governorship right here. Where we set up a naval office here. So we can definitely expand this area quite a bit. And we also we should be getting new roads soon too. That'll make a big difference as well. Don't need the forts on. Never understand why we always have to have those on. But a lot of government reforms right now. So when we get that new one, it's not gonna matter. I mean, we could drop that one, but it's, I don't know, ain't worth it. I was hoping we could have caught that in time, but nope. So yeah, we won't be able to get the next reform we wanted. So we'd have to drop the Pashas, or I don't want to do that. Possible reform, I would consider dropping that if I could. So I really don't, but raiding enemies for slaves isn't bad. We could change that. Maybe. Oh, we can't change it. I guess we're stuck with that permanently. Well, okay. I guess we cannot remove it. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we tried to rush to it. Just couldn't get to it in time. So I don't think it's going to give us any mercy. Now, as far as this goes, we can block low-born commanders, Ruler General. Ruler must be commander of the biggest force. That one is brutal. Fallen penalties be applied if not. That one is pretty brutal. I don't really see any good one. Block low-born commanders, where we really don't need that. So it's like, this one doesn't give us the best options. So military tactics is probably going to be our best bet. Which also means we're going to have some upset nobles. So we got to look for something we can utilize over here, which I was looking at a few things earlier. I got to find it. This one here, agenda impact for nobility would not be bad. Stability decay would help. So we're going to take that to offset a little bit of the carnage here. Then we should be okay. And we'll still should be way better. Then we need to switch cabinet slots again. And then let's strengthen the government. Yeah, we don't have much of a choice right now. So we're gonna have to adjust a little bit. So like commoners, I think the best way we can do that is allow them to serve in the cabinet. I don't really like that, but if we run into a problem, that'll definitely help us. So I think we go that route. I'm gonna try to bump this up best I can. There you go. Sooner we get this done, the better. And that'll fix a few things when they're in there. Okay, they're still sieging. I was like, are you guys not done yet? All right, so next one, are we done with him yet? Yes, we can. All right, cool. All right, next war. Bohemia can't get to him, so I don't even know why Bohemia would even suggest jumping in there. So we're gonna hit Tunis here. All right, go after Tunis. Still don't need my fort. And we'll go after that port. Unless his army gets it first. And I'll have her marry another noble. We did block the nobles from serving. May have to change that policy. May. It's not set in stone. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and attack Hungary. and finish this war. And we can call in Bohemia for this one. It's Poland. We shouldn't have too many issues with this one. Just gotta wait for a diplomat, and then we'll call in Bohemia for this one. We'll call in Bohemia. Follow through threats. Call in Bohemia. Just gonna bring in some friends, but that should be fine. Bohemia is way, way stronger. There we go. We want to pave way for everything else we got going. Oh, it looks like some of our big army has came together. I'll leave our armies to deal with stuff in the mainland, and down here we'll deal with the other parts. We got a lot of freaking wars going on right now. And the fun thing is we could do and probably do even another one with Morocco. But I'll hold off on that. I'll land here, take this, and then I'll jump Tunis. Let's see, marry a noble. Got a good noble there. Got to rebuild our family dynasty. Although, yeah, this has had a long history. We just don't have that many dynasties anymore, it looks like. Okay, we're still got food. We're fine there. Once we take that, I'll head south and deal with the other problems. Here we got that. Okay, they should be able to deal with that. Now I'll come down here and deal with Tunis's army. Wrapping up mini wars at once. They'll pay for their treachery. They always do. We'll make them pay it. I don't know. We'll collect extra taxes this year. Something that they really hate. More taxes. Again, everybody hates taxes, so yeah, that works. Hi there. Oh, Tunis, what happened to your army there? Well, I don't think Tunis's army's gonna be doing much anytime soon, guys. I think they got decimated, unfortunately. And we'll take these, take Gafsa and make him into, oh, we can make, here is already a vassal. Never mind, I guess. Tell us, become a tributary, and then we'll turn around and make him into a vassal. Nope, he's actually nobody. It's even better. Shaki wants to improve cultural relations with Turkish. Okay. We can do that. Hey, nice capital here. It'd be a shame if I were to attack it. I also got to upgrade these to cities. I've been really slacking on that. Should be cheaper now, though. For a second, I kept thinking Bohemia's losing, but he's not. He's got a large stack there. I completely forgot about this too. Okay. Let's move on to the next area. Dun, 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 dun. I'm still sad about this. Possible government reform. We can't utilize it. I got overzealous on it. I do want to make him a vassal, but I don't have to worry about limitations now, so I can take his land and be like, hey, you know what, I'll release you maybe when I feel like it. Then again, I could just take it now and not worry about it. Yeah, he hates me, but I mean, he just don't have any power against us anymore, so it's, you know, wouldn't take long to reduce his hatred of me. I don't think, anyway. And you know what? I can't believe, Sicily, you are struggling with this. Holy crap, dude. Let me help you. I'm dumbfounded by that. Meanwhile, my main armies, my swarm is doing their job, so I'm good with that. Anyway, let's go and restore that. We're making ridiculous amounts of money. We're in the money. And can we upgrade you? 1400. So we're gonna let those upgrade. I want to keep making more and more money in unlimited money. So if I were to vassalize you, 26, we could do that. And I'll give that to my subject over here, since it's their rightful clay. And then I want to charge him a fortune. There we go. And I'm sure he hates us. We're going to call him into war anyway, because we're nice like that. Be like, hey, welcome to the new order. By the way, you need to go jump into battle. Possible rivals. Well, we took out a rival. Who do I want as a rival? Well, I know who I want as a rival. Currently, Egypt is not our rival. Yep, Egypt is now officially our rival. And then we got, when can we go to war with Egypt again? Okay, so we could do that. Perfect. Reach out to our faith. Promote state religion. Commander shipbuilding facilities. See, I would not mind that. Address these spiritual complaints. Okay. Enable serfdom movement. I don't want to change policies like that. And the sad part is, if I do that, we're going to lose stability. But we're going to wait till the very close to the very end, and then we'll get the rest of it. All right, time to make these all cities, send them whatever they need. Yeah, that's fine. Well, now if we get 100% support, that'd be great. Oh, Genoa is coalitioning me. 210 or 20. Okay. Cool story there. Clemson, Morocco. Yeah. We knew that was going to happen. Pisa even wants to play. Man, suddenly we got a lot of guys that want to play. I like this. Okay. Antagonism's not really there, but let's just to be safe. Oh, it looks like Bohemia wants some pieces of Hungary. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm like, oh no, these guys have formed a coalition against me. Whatever will I do? I'd be more worried if he coalitioned us, but we don't have enough. Yeah, these guys were dumb. I've got a claim that I'd be more than happy to use. More than happy to use. Trade over land increase. I love it. Hostile pirates. Really? We got hostile pirates too? Well, I forgot about this. Well, let's hire some pirates on the coast of Iberia. We're all the way over here now. I guess we could patrol over here while we're at it. Make sure we build that up. And how are we looking over here? Okay, we're still way ahead of everybody. Perfect. Oh no, everybody's coalitioning me. Whatever will I do, guys? I don't know what to do. I don't want to spend that much. We'll just stick with that. I like the money right now for our expansions. Especially since we're about to get even better roads. So that's just life, I guess. That'll be a nice building. Who am I kidding? It's not that great. I will take the stability though. And we're starting to work. We'll work that one down so they don't hate us. Well, their antagonism's not really there anymore, so it doesn't matter. I'm curious, just how bad is the antagonism? I don't think it's that bad, probably. It will be after Hungary. Yeah. Usual suspects, really. Most of these guys are like Ottomans who? Now the France is kind of frightening. And I forgot to do a claim. I'm a dum-dum. That's okay. That's a big France. This guy didn't have anything, so we'll probably do the old school no CB war. Actually, no, we have the destroy. I think we have the destroy now. Let's see. Oh, we got to hedge him an ultimatum. We also got destroy enemy. We got some things that we can utilize. Oh, we don't have that ultimatum, but we do have destroy the enemy. We can destroy. I'm good with destroying him. I want to get some more armories though. All right. I should get a little bit more stability push. I cannot believe this has taken this long to siege down, and we are leading troops. I don't even know how this is even a thing. You not giving me food? Yeah, you are. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. Tough fort. Very tough fort. And we'll get these up and running. Well, they're not really there yet, so we can kind of shift around. Let's get some granaries, I guess. Keep boosting our population up. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate that, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm gonna rob these guys of all their money too at some point. Oh, coalition already disbanded. That didn't take very long. I was expecting it to last a little longer. It's kind of disappointing. I was expecting a big fight. And yes, let's go ahead and work on some goods. More food, the better. I will set up more marketplaces too. We'll get some more market villages and some food villages. Kind of balance everything out. Still can't believe this is taking forever. Yay for crazy things, right? Always crazy things. We got a lot of people come of age. We'll just throw them out. He's fairly decent. I thought about make him the admiral. There we go. our youngest son is not bad. Unless he gets better, then he'll become the new heir. It's part of the admiral. And yeah, you see our control is looking way, way, way better. And then I probably should get some more research going. And if we don't have temples, probably should get those. There's a lot of things that we need to do. And we'll finish these universities. Hey, take another legitimacy hit. RNG is not kind. Okay, good news is I can transfer this over to Sicily, and then we'll go ahead and piece this guy out. I want all his money. And there we go. Let's see what I can do. Absolutely not a damn thing. I can cut the expenses down to about here for a little bit, I guess. That was just bad luck getting that event. Again. Good news is we can arrange some marriages. Get that done. And done. And he should be our designated heir. He is not still. Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get him. And now let's check the status over here. I think half these guys are going to want to peace out. Give me all your money. Oh, he's not ready to peace out. Okay. Oh, Bohemia's actually losing. Holy crap. I'm surprised by that. Well, I want to piece him out. Guess I can't do that. Okay, we can do Verona. Okay. Don't get a lot of money for that. That's okay. Let's just force him out too. All right, now we just got to deal with Poland. This will be a lot more cleaner now that we just have to focus on one enemy and not a whole bunch at once. That's too much of a loss there money-wise. Gotta play with the sliders a lot. And let's go ahead and start building up our... First time in a long time, we're going to build our spy network. Want that trade advantage, that'll be really good. House of Parliament will really boost us up too. Really didn't need to bring up any parliament or any levies for this, so. Now we can prep. Oh, we lost some claims. That's fine. Just got a few things we gotta always do, and then we'll be good. Constantly, you gotta keep improving those relations as much as we can. And there we go. We can get our diplomacy back to max, and then we can go from there. Don't need to claim thrones. And is he not admiral? Yeah. That's what I thought. He is. Our next annexation is almost done. That'll help free up some constraints that we have. And we're gonna, oh, we go that. Oof, but that's too expensive for my blood. Way too expensive. We'll do that. We can go a couple more months. Definitely go a couple more months. That's just too much money. Way too much money. That one's done. And we absorbed a bunch of their gold. Beautiful. All right, so that is taken care of. We're making less than we did now. I think probably because our tax base went up. So we're dealing with cities. And of course we can't reduce it because there's separatism. Otherwise I'd get rid of the towns. I don't even know where half these guys lurk. I'm not sure why we couldn't just finish that, but sometimes the game is weird like that. Here's a Poland will peace out. Oh, they will. How much can we take from? Oh, well, if we can siege them down and take some extra land, that's even better. We can do the printing press, get that out of the way. But I think we can wait a little bit longer. We're still researching our military. More hunting accidents. Seems to be happening a little bit more too frequently. I don't know. Pretty sus, if you ask me. not quite there for the township. It is a city. And that is now a city. And I want to get some more market villages. The nice thing is you, in this game, you're always spending money. You never really run out of things to purchase. I mean, that's the one positive thing with it. We haven't got our war goal. Yeah, I thought we did. Maybe we go ahead and peace him out. As much as I like to take money from him, I don't really. Let's replenish our troops. All right, so I want to piece this guy out because he's pretty much done. Because I don't think I can vassalize. Oh, I could. 58 capacity, though. See, that'd be the way to go. See, that goes to Bohemia. I don't want this to go to Bohemia. I never asked Bohemia to do that. And that goes to Bosnia. Actually, all of them do. Okay. Well. We do this. How many people are pissed at us? Ooh. It's a pretty decent sized coalition, although it won't last very long. And we'll beat him up for some money too, because why not? We're not taking everything this time. If we liberate the Bosnia area, that doesn't allow us to finish this war, and I want to finish it. So let's do it this way. Then I'm gonna go ahead and give this land up here. And we'll give that province to them. I guess we'll get the last one of them too. There we go. And we'll make Bosnia even stronger. Had a little bit of a weird lag spike there. So, okay. So, one more war. We've devoured them. Speaking of devouring, anyone we want to integrate now? Well, Serbia, we could go ahead and integrate. 1501. Might have to wait on those. But I think I'm gonna go have Serbia go and change religion for me. That way that one's done. Over here. If I annex them now, 6 years. I'd rather these guys do some work. All right, let's get him to change culture. Got a few disloyals, that's fine. No Candiac can be absorbed now. They should be really quick, painless. I'm not worried about this one. We have kept him around because he is our special unit. All right, we should be able to integrate that one soon. I think we're starting to convert that. And I'm going to go ahead and make him change his religion too while we're at it. Now let's look at the I am so upset map at you. Yeah, 297. I don't think that's going to change anything anytime soon here. A lot of it's just small, very, very tiny nations. Beautiful. The empire flourishes, guys. All right, let's go ahead and prep for our next revisit of our dear friend. Lack of threatening rivals. Okay, well, I can't help it. We can finally go after Timurids again. That was a while. So let's do that next. We'll probably win this war. Probably. 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 Sure. It looks like most of them are no longer under Timurid's rule. Interesting. And this, I need this one so I can release him, and I can chain these guys. I am surprised. Oh, I guess we can't really do anything with this one yet. Okay. Yet. Really, our coalition isn't that bad, guys. So we got a good track here. We're going... What? Okay, that's funny. We're going to go after Cagliari on behalf of Cagliari. Okay. Cool. If we attack them... How would Bohemia... Oh... Because they're in the Holy Roman Empire. Ooh. Yeah, we don't want to attack that then. I don't want to deal with the Holy Roman Empire. So, I think the best answer, we'll hold off on this one. So we're going to go after Morocco next. So I don't have any means to go after him. So yeah, I think if we got that approach, it wouldn't take much to just crush this guy then. Can't even get to us. So that is our next war. Should be a very easy war. Then I'm gonna go ahead and also get a couple more regulars up and running. We'll get some cannons. And we'll get some. Looks like we're short on weaponry. So, yes, this is where all this will come into play. Weaponry. I'm going to add some more villages here so they can make some more weapons. I think they make weapons, yeah. And then we'll go up to Constantinople region. Let's get some more market villages. But we're going to stop here, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out. We're very close to the historical borders. We got Crimea, Egypt, good chunk of Morocco. We did have some extra non-historical stuff, but for all purposes, Hungary is almost done. That'd be pretty much damn near historic. A little bit here. I think we had a little bit right about here is their historical border. I have to look at it again. Don't think we're going to get it in 12 years, especially because they really are forcing to slow down, but I think we're in good progress. I don't think we will be. I'm thinking by 1525 we could probably have all this. So we're going to wrap up here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will pick this up later this week. Once we're done with the Ottomans, we're going to look at a different area, as I know people have seen me do the Ottomans quite a bit. It's kind of a speed run, but we're going to look at a few other areas next. Anyway, have a good night and see you tomorrow for my collab stream with the Terraria. All right, peace.